Hello students, today we'll see the third part in second unit of history, that is from trade to territory. Anglo-Maratha Wars. The Marathas managed to overcome the crisis caused by their defeat at Panipat and after a decade recovered their control over Delhi. However, the old Maratha Confederacy, controlled by the Peshwa, had given way to 5 virtually independent states. Peshwa at Pune, Gaikwads at Baroda, Bhonsle at Nagpur, Holkars at Indore and Scindias at Gwalior. The Peshwa's government was weakened by internal rivalries, and the other 4 leaders were often hostile to one another. Despite this, the Marathas were still a formidable power. So the Marathas defeated in the Battle of Panipat. So after 10 years, they are trying to overcome the crisis which they faced in the battle and they recovered their control over Delhi. So the old Marathas gang was controlled by the Peshwa and it given way to the 5 independent states. So they are Peshwa at Pune, Gaikwads at Baroda, Bhonsle at Nagpur, Holkars at Indore and Scindias at Gwalior. So the Peshwa government became weaker by the internal rivalries. Rivalries means problem, by the internal problem. And the other 4 leaders, so at Baroda, Nagpur, Indore and Gwalior, so they are against one another. Still, the Marathas had a strong power. Formidable means strong power. The internal conflict among the Marathas was best utilized by the British in their expansionist policy. So British want to expand their places. So what they are doing, they are utilizing the situation of Marathas, that is the internal rivalries in Marathas. So this situation is utilized by the British. The first Anglo-Maratha War, 1775 to 82. Causes. In case of the Marathas, the first British intervention was at the time of dispute over succession to the Peshwaship following the death of Narayanan Rao. After the death of Narayana Rao, Raghunath Rao became the Peshwa, but his authority was challenged by a strong party at Pune under Nana Padnavis. The party recognized the infant born posthumously to Narayanan's Rao wife, Gangabai, as the Peshwa and set up a council of regency in his name. Having failed in his bid to capture power, Raghunath Rao approached the British for help. The Treaty of Surat between the English and the Raghunath Rao was concluded in 1775. However, the majority of the Supreme British Council in Calcutta was opposed to the Surat Treaty, although Warren Hastings himself had no objection to ratifying the treaty. The council sent Colonel Upton to Pune to negotiate a peace with the Pune Regency. Accordingly, Upton concluded the Treaty of Purandar in 1776. The treaty, however, did not take effect due to opposition from the English government in Bombay. So now we'll see about the causes, that is reasons of First Anglo-Maratha War. So the British interfere in the Marathas due to the problem of succession. So the Peshwa of Maratha, that is Narayana Rao, was died. So after his death, Raghunath Rao became the Peshwa of Maratha. Is it clear? The Narayana Rao, Peshwa Narayana Rao was died in Maratha. So after him, Raghunath Rao became the Peshwa. But his authority was opposed by a strong party at Pune under the leadership of Nana Padnavis. So the party wants the infant born for his wife, that is Narayana Rao's wife Gangabai. So they want the infant born child as a Peshwa. So posthumously means after death. So after the death of Narayana Rao, they want the child of Narayana Rao and Gangabai want to be a Peshwa. So Raghunath Rao experienced a problem to capture the power in Maratha. So he approached the British for help. So there is a treaty which is signed between the British people and the Raghunath Rao, and it was concluded in 1775. So the Surat Treaty was opposed by the British Council in Calcutta, but Warren Hastings has supported the treaty. So the council want to solve the problem for Raghunath Rao. So what they are doing, the council sent a colonel, his name is Upton, to Pune to negotiate a peace with the Pune Regency. So what they are doing, Upton concluded the Treaty of Purandar in 1776. But the treaty did not take into an effective thing because there is an opposition from the English government in Bombay. Cause. In 1781, Warren Hastings dispatched British troops under Captain Popham. He defeated the Maratha chief Mahadaji Scindia in a number of small battles and captured Gwalior. Later on 17th May 1782, the Treaty of Salbai was signed between Warren Hastings and Mahadaji Scindia. So Warren Hastings sent the British army under the leadership of Popham. So he defeated the Maratha chief. His name is Mahadaji Scindia. He defeated him in number of small battles and he captured the place Gwalior. So in 17 May 1782, there was a treaty which signed between the Warren Hastings and the Mahadaji Scindia. The name of the treaty is Treaty of Salbai. Results. Raghunath Rao was pensioned off and Madhav Rao too was accepted as the Peshwa. Salzit was given to the British. The Treaty of Salbai established the British influence in Indian politics. It provided the British 20 years of peace with the Marathas. So now we are going to see about the result of the First Anglo-Maratha War. So at the end of the First Anglo-Maratha War, the Raghunath Rao, so he was pensioned off, okay, and then Madhav Rao too was accepted as the Peshwa. The place Salzit was given to the British. So the Treaty of Salbai, so this established the power of British in Indian politics, okay. So it provided the peace between the British and the Marathas for about 20 years. Now we are going to see about the internal affairs of the Marathas. The internal affairs of the Marathas deteriorated further after the close of the First Maratha War. Nana Fadnavis grew fond of power, jealous of Mahadaji Scindia, and became progressively inclined to seek the support of the English. The young Peshwa, that is Madhava Rao too, tried to improve the affairs but could not check the rivalry of the Maratha chiefs. Mahadaji Scindia died in 1794 and was succeeded by his grandnephew. His name is Daulat Rao Scindia. His death left Nana Fadnavis supreme at Pune and the English to expand their influence in North India. Peshwa Madhav Rao too committed suicide in 1795 and Baji Rao too, the worthless son of Raghunath Rao, became the Peshwa. The death of Nana Fadnavis in 1800 gave the British an added advantage. After the First Maratha War, the internal problems of the Marathas increased. Nana Fadnavis grew fond of power and this creates a jealousy of Mahadaji Scindia and he asked for the support from English. The young Peshwa, that is Madhav Rao too, he tried to improve, he tried to create a better relationship between the internal affairs, but he didn't check the rivalry of the Maratha chiefs. So Mahadaji Scindia, he died in the year of 1794. So after him, his grandnephew, his name is Daulat Rao Scindia, he became the Peshwa. His death left Nana Fadnavis supreme at Pune. So this is a way for the English to expand their influence in North India. And also we have learned that as a result of the first Anglo-Maratha war, Raghunath Rao was pensioned off and Madhav Rao was accepted as the new Peshwa. But now Peshwa Madhav Rao too committed suicide in the year of 1795, and the next Peshwa is the son of Raghunath Rao. He is a worthless son of Raghunath Rao. He became the Peshwa. His name is Baji Rao too. The death of Nana Fadnavis in 1800 gave the British an added advantage. So now Mahadaji Scindia has died, and also Madhav Rao too has committed suicide, and now Nana Fadnavis is also died. So this gave the British an added advantage. Jashwant Rao Holkar and Daulat Rao Scindia were fighting against each other. The Peshwa supported Scindia against Holkar. The Peshwa and the Scindia agreed to help each other. Holkar marched against the Peshwa. The combined forces of Scindia and the Peshwa were utterly defeated in 1802 and captured the city. Baji Rao too approached Lord Wellesley and then Governor General of India for help. Lord Wellesley welcomed the Peshwa and made him sign the Treaty of Bazaine, in other words, the Treaty of Subsidiary Alliance, accepting the status of a British subsidiary in 1802. As an immediate to the Treaty of Bazaine, the British troop marched under the command of Arthur Wellesley towards Pune and restored the Peshwa to his position. The forces of Holkar vanished from the Maratha capital. So now Jashwant Rao Holkar, that is, we can assume it as H, and Daulat Rao Scindia, that is S, Scindia, okay. So these two were fighting against each other. The Peshwa supported Scindia against Holkar though. So the Peshwa is supporting the Scindia, okay. The Peshwa and the Scindia agreed to help each other. So the Peshwa and the Scindia, they agreed to help each other and they marched against the Holkar. So the combined forces of Scindia and Peshwa was defeated by Holkar and he captured the city. And now what they are doing, the Peshwa is Baji Rao too, right? So he is called as the Peshwa. So Baji Rao too, he approached the Lord Wellesley. He is the Governor General of India. And then he welcomed Baji Rao too. That is, he welcomed the Peshwa Baji Rao too and made him sign the Treaty of Bazaine. Because the Lord Wellesley wants to help the Baji Rao too, right? So he made him sign the Treaty of Bazaine and also the Treaty Subsidiary Alliance, accepting the status of a British subsidiary in 1802. So what the British people is doing, so according to the Treaty of Bazaine, they are sending their troops to march under the command of Arthur Wellesley. He is the brother of Lord Wellesley. So he marched towards Pune and restored the Peshwa to his position. So the forces of Holkar. So Holkar is against Scindia and Peshwa, right? So the forces of Holkar vanished from the Maratha capital.